did that, and they covered it in and a covering so it wouldn't rust. And they said, "Hey, you're a Bible college student. We've got a job for you." Yes, okay, ministry. And he gave me a tin of bitumen, and I had to paint the entire roof, and big 40-gallon tin, and like it's sticky, like bitumen, and I had to do all the things. Anyway, I'm painting away, and they said it'll probably take all day. That was an understatement, and never done it before. So look. If you don't plan your goal or the direction you're going in, you end up in a place you don't want to be. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? And I didn't plan my goal. Everyone ends up somewhere. Okay? But not everyone ends up somewhere on purpose. Let me ask you a question. How many of you today, here, why don't you put your hands up? You'd love to be financially free of all your debt and be a more generous person? Look at that. Okay, that's good. How many people, lift up your hand, how many people would want better relationships with your children, your partner, your friends? How many want better relationships? Okay, lots of you. I would love to end up there. That's somewhere I want to be on purpose. Do you understand? How many people want a better career? Okay, Herman didn't put up his hand. He's good. He is really good. He's really good at his job, and we're so glad we're so glad to see that. So, how many people want to be closer to God? Okay. Well, you have to. If you want to go somewhere, you've got to do something on purpose. And let me promise you, none of those things, and I could just keep listing issue after issue, none of you get there on purpose. None of you get there by accident, or you don't stumble to get there. You've got to have a purpose. You've got to have a vision. You've got to have a target. Everyone say target. Not that target. Okay, you've got to have a target, okay? Everyone ends up somewhere, but few people end up somewhere on purpose. The key verse I want to share with you today is from Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. It's up on your screen. Can we all say this together? Where there is no people, where there is no people. You know what that means? Another version says when there's no revelation over your own life. What happens is people are unrestrained. When there's no vision, there's no dream, we end up going, who cares? It doesn't matter. I'm just satisfied. I'm going to stay where I am. That's what the word perish means. And in the Hebrew, there's a word for vision. And I think I've gotten that one down too. There's a word, and it's called chazal. Everyone say chazal. That's in Hebrew. Okay, my Hebrew is as good as yours. It's not a sneeze. That's a sneeze. Okay, and it's not Spanish. It's not calzone. K-A-L-Z-O-N. That's underwear. Where there's no underwear. Okay. Kazan means dream, revelation, and vision. Where there's no dream, where there's no vision, where there's no target, where there's no revelation in your life, you don't go forward. You don't see what I'm saying? No vision for a blessed, loving, growing marriage, it ends in divorce. Surely, yes? If you've got no vision for a financial freedom, you will just simply live a life of debt, doubt, and worry. If you don't have a vision for a wife, men, all you single blokes, put up your hand if you're a single bloke. Come on. One person, 2, 3. Is that it? If you don't have a vision for a wife, all 4 of you, you will not use underarm deodorant. You won't change your underwear for 3 weeks. And you won't buy a shirt because you don't have a vision. If you want to make a difference in your life, if you don't have a vision for it, you will live dissatisfied and, can I suggest, under God's potential. You live under what God has potentially given for you and the gifts and talents He's given for you. No aim, no vision, and I think something dies. Something dies in you. That's what it means, vision, and people perish, okay? in the Summer Olympics in 2004 in the Greece Athens Shooting Centre. It's really interesting. It was the men's 50-metre rifle, three position, flat on your stomach, on your knees, standing up. That's the competition. And what was happening, there was a Chinese contestant. He was doing very well. Michael Ante, he was from the USA. He was doing well. There was an Austrian Christian planner. And finally, the number one guy who was doing very well, USA Matthew Emmons, had already scored so high, all he had to do was a mediocre shot on all the three. And Matthew lined up the bullseye and shot the wrong target. And he went from first to eighth. And later on in the Olympics he would win gold. But the story is, and I think it's a good story, namely, we've got to aim at the right target for our life. Because sometimes if we aim at the wrong thing, how many people are glad I'm not aiming to be a dancer? I'm glad too, because I'm lousy. In fact, when someone said, let's dance like the God, weren't they good on, okay, I can sing your love forever. I would fall over if I tried to dance like that. Okay. And some people, they don't have an aim, so they just say, they say things like this, like, why am I here? And in fact, I would say, you need to know what your mission in life is. Okay? So what do you mean? What do you mean, Pastor Paul? I believe in order to aim right, to have a target, you need to know why you are here. You need to know that you have a mission, okay? Because some people say things like this, just be happy, like experience life, or have fun. What's life all about? Have fun, drink beer, that's about the limit. That's the limit of their life, okay? Or, give love, or spread peace and kindness, or make money, follow your heart. They are the things, that's the highest things that a lot of people have. Or, and I would say to you, I don't think that's high enough. I know my vision, my revelation, my dream is to live in such a way that God gets glory and to love my wife Janine, who is not here. No. She's in Melbourne and she's not watching on live stream. Okay. And to love my girls and to grow Hope Church. That's my vision. And there's so much work to be involved with that. And in fact, John Stott spoke about the kind of work that we're all called to. He says the expenditure of energy, manual, mental, both, in the service of others, which brings fulfillment to the worker, benefit to the community, and glory to God. That is a worthwhile goal. And I believe God intends us to have a purpose like that. And in fact, can I say to this morning, it's best to work out your goal early in life rather than constantly trying to discover what you can do throughout all of life. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? Because I think the one thing that vision does is it brings focus. It brings focus to your life, okay? And I've been to the optometrist. How many people wear glasses here? Okay. And you really got to brush your teeth before you go, don't you? You really got to go, and floss your teeth to get out all the food in there. You do all that because they get up really close to you and you're getting really embarrassed thinking, did I put on deodorant? I've got aftershave, they get really close. And he says to you, and you go, flip, flip. Is that better? Worse, better, worse. And I go, I'm confused. And he wants me to focus. But the thing is, with vision for life, it needs focus. And I believe, no vision, your language changes. When you don't have a vision, language changes. Not sure what I'm going to do. Not sure where to go. Okay? Not sure who to say yes to. And everyone else, can I just say to you, if you don't have a vision, everyone else does have a vision for your life. Everyone has a vision for your wallet. The bank does. Come. I've got a vision. Give it to me. Okay. No, your kids have a vision. If you don't know what to do, let's go to the shops. Let's spend your money. Okay. Your time. Companies have got a vision. They would want to use you. Okay, that's all right. I understand that. And if you don't have a vision for your marriage, where do you want your marriage and your kids and your spouse and your family to be? Because everyone ends up somewhere, but not everyone ends up somewhere on purpose. I'm encouraging you today to think about where you want to end up on purpose. Proverbs 17:24 says, an intelligent person, turn to your neighbour and say, we're talking about you, okay? Just so, okay. An intelligent person, let's all say this together, it's on the screens, okay? An intelligent person aims at wise action, but a fool, everyone say fool. No, fool. It was on a TV show, wasn't it? Okay. But a fool starts off in anger. I had two biblical leaders who really spent time with me guiding the foolishness out of me, because I had all these ideas, and they basically said, no, this is your strength. You are a teacher, that's your skill, and let's guide you that way. You need someone to speak into your life and speak life over you in order to be able to do that, and find someone who's intelligent, okay? Not your mate at the pub, okay? Find someone intelligent who can speak life over you. That's my prayer, greater focus. Okay, everyone say greater focus. How many of you received a Christmas gift when you were a kid? It was a magnifying glass. Just lift up here. You know the magnifying glasses? Oh, only a few of you. How many of you murdered ants? Yes, look at the guilty. Just keep those hands up. Just look at how bad these people are. And you'd have the magnifying glass out and but it did bring greater focus, didn't it? It brought greater focus, and we need to be able to focus, because vision for life will bring focus. And if you don't sort out your life mission, if you don't sort out why you're here, what you're doing, others will define it for you. Right? Others will. Every advertisement is pushing you in a direction what they want you to do. Facebook and Twitter will tell you what to believe. Okay? And Krispy Kremes will get you addicted. Okay? Everyone has a plan for your life. Okay? And the second thing about vision, having a good vision for life, it does need endurance. Okay? It needs endurance. Everyone say endurance. Endurance. Okay. Which is stamina, patience, a fortitude of spirit. Vision takes time and patience. It's a long-distance race. And I remember, I've got several degrees, and I remember being halfway through them and that feeling of, am I ever going to get through this? And the way you respond to that is you look at your long-term vision. And that gives you endurance. I'm here to do this, and that enables me to get through this particular thing. And in fact, if you want your marriage to last the long term, 1 Corinthians 13 says, love bears all things. All the married women, just put up your hand. Ladies, we just pray for you that the husband's singlets and underpants that are left on the floor bear all things, okay? And be patient. Okay, how many would agree with that? Okay, let's talk about endurance. How many people know this bloke up on the screen? I'm going to put a picture up there. You may not remember this guy. 1983, he was a potato farmer. And this potato farmer, who was 61, decided to enter the Sydney to Melbourne Maya Marathon, the Westfield Marathon. His name is Cliff Young. He entered the endurance race, and he won it because he endured. He didn't really run, he had a shuffle. And everyone went, what is this guy doing? But he didn't sleep. Everyone else stopped, and he didn't stop. He had endurance at 61. What do you reckon? vision requires endurance. Our culture is changing so fast at the moment. If you're going to be successful in having a vision for your life, for your marriage, for your family, you need to have a goal and a vision, a target and endurance to help you get there. Because the pace of life is moving so fast. My daughter Jessica, when she was in Japan, she says, I'm going to see all of Japan. I'm going to get on the really fast train. She says,